Yo, you too. What's going on? I just had a moment. Yeah, I don't really know what just came over me. Um, Checking in for the day, but I don't know. I was just looking in the mirror, and I guess maybe I was having problems with the pants I was wearing or the shorts, and I just changed my shirt like 3 times. Mind you, this is the first shirt first time I'm getting fully dressed for the day. I'm about to leave out, go get my car washed, and finally get a haircut. You can leave me the hell alone now. I'm getting a damn haircut, so stop talking about me. I'm getting a haircut. Just a minute. As soon as I drop that video, heading out to the barber. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I got this weird feeling right now. So I'm trying to be more cognizant on what my body's going through, and trying to figure out, if I could tell when I'm freaking out or about to, you know, have my ego take charge or whatever, or feel threatened or attacked. Maybe it'd be better if I can stop it if I know that it's coming. And I'm starting to feel that. I think it's an anxious feeling. Um, so I'm supposed to go. Well, I'm gonna go get my hair cut, and then supposed to go pick up somebody and bring them back to the house. Um, and I don't know if I'm freaking out about that, or I think it was just the way I looked for a second. I started like freaking out a little bit, and I don't know why. Um, it's not an anxiety attack because I've had those before. I've had some like full blown anxiety attacks, and those are like really really bad. Like, so I've never had an anxiety attack before in my life until like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago was the first time I had one. Um, and 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 I was gonna say what brought it on was what brought it on was all the anxiety I was going through and everything that's going on in my life. But what I mean helped it get on, I think, was an edible. So that's why I don't do edibles. Edibles give me anxiety. I don't know why, but not the first time, but this time when I took it, like there's the first time I had an anxiety attack, and I thought my life was over. I thought that thought my PhD program was over. I thought I ruined it. I thought that something on YouTube was gonna surface, and that was why I did a video with a friend of mine on white privilege. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. But I did a video with a friend of mine on white privilege, and and I thought that was going to surface, and I thought my advisor was going to see it, and I just knew, like, and it wasn't that I thought, it was just like I knew this stuff already happened. I knew that my advisor already saw that. I knew that I was so far behind in my program there was no way to catch up. I knew that my advisor was already ready to fire me. I knew that just like everything. I knew that like I wasn't raising my kids right. I knew that I was in the time I was going through I wasn't going through. I was separated, trying to get a divorce. Um, Maybe I thought about that. I don't know, but the person I was with at the time, we were supposed to go on a cruise the next day, and I freaked out, and I told that person, and I said, man, I don't even think I can go on that cruise. If I go on that cruise, my life will be over. I need to stay here and try to work. And if I don't stay here, I'm gonna lose everything that I fought for. And it was a really bad anxiety attack. And yeah, it was just bad. I had to sleep it off. I woke up the next morning, still freaking out, but I got my ass on that cruise and I had a great time. So I'm happy I went, and I didn't lose my PhD program. And whether or not that YouTube video was found, no one said anything about it. Um, yeah, it was explained to me that like someone explained to me. I think another YouTuber explained to me that like thoughts. The user name I think is Thought Slime. I think he's the one who explained anxiety attacks as being as not thinking that things are going to go wrong, but believing that things have already gone wrong, and not just some things, but everything at once has already gone wrong. And that's how I felt that day, that evening when I took that edible. And then not too long after that, well, maybe, yeah, a little while after that, maybe like half a year after that, I did another edible and I had another anxiety attack. Um, I've done edibles in between and stuff like that, but maybe not every edible does this, but damn, like those two did. And so I don't even do them anymore. I steer clear of edibles. I still go for the flower, but I won't do no edibles. Y'all can have that. So it's just too much for me. I think hits me in a different way that I'm not comfortable with. Sometimes even smoking will get me a little paranoid, and anxious. I'm not even gonna say paranoid, because paranoid is like thinking someone's watching, right? No, I do get anxious, and I start to worry about things that I've said. One thing about smoking though, it'll let me see things in a different light. So I'll have this like tunnel vision of I'm right, and this is the way I see things, and this is how things happen, and when I smoke, it'll do what it says. It'll like open my mind, and I'll look at it again, and I'll be like, oh wow, maybe that way wasn't the way I should have done it. Maybe doing that really did hurt somebody, or but then I start getting anxious and I start critiquing every little thing I said, like oh, they're gonna hate me because I said this. Oh, I can never come back from saying that, and stuff like that, and that gets into the anxiety, which isn't good. But the first part of opening up and seeing it from a different way is actually really good, because it's caused me to revisit certain things that I've done, um, and go back and apologize, because I now see it in the way that person originally tried to get me to see it. You see, so there's that. So just now, yeah, hell, I guess just talking about feeling a little better, but I don't know if I was anxious about picking someone up or about getting everything done or what it was, but I just know that like I changed my shirt 3 times, and I just felt like my heart racing. It was just like a weird episode. Um, I wanted to come on here earlier and talk about being a man. Okay, so I wanted to come on here earlier and talk about being a man. Maybe I'll say that for tomorrow. But basically the gist of what I was thinking about that was to say that maybe being masculine, not being male. Being male is biological. But maybe the act of being a man or being masculine is something that's learned. And like most things, that maybe it's a skill. That's what I'm saying. Maybe being a man, being a masculine, not just masculine, but being a man, right? Like as you think, what is a man? Being a man is a skill, right? It's not a biological thing. You're not born a man. You're born a male, but I don't think you're born a man, right? If what I'm thinking is correct, and I just thought about this earlier, like maybe being a man is a skill we develop, and how do you develop a skill unless you have a teacher? So a lot of us, and I can't speak about me specifically, grew up in a household that only had a mother, so I had no man there to teach me, especially when I was younger, right? Then, there weren't very many male role models around my way, so I kind of feel like learning to be a man, I did that with my peers. Me and my peers together, we got together and we decided how to grow and teach each other to be men. But I don't think many of them had a father figure either. So it's like the blind leading the blind, right? So it's like how can someone teach you something they don't know? Like you could, like someone can teach you how to be an electrician even though they've never been an electrician, right? They could tell you what to do, but then the first time you go out there and you try to connect 2 wires and you try to remember what this guy told you who's never done it before, you've shocked the hell out of yourself. Maybe that's like being a man. You got these guys, these boys who weren't ever taught to be a man either, and they never had a teacher. So, but they're telling us or other people, act like this to be a man, and then so you go out there and you try to be that man that you learned from your friends who also didn't learn from anybody, right? And then you get shocked that it doesn't work, and the outcome you get shocked. So I don't know why I was thinking about this, but I wonder if like being a man is something that is not something that's innately in us biologically. It's something that is learned. It's a skill, and any good craftsman who develops a skill learns from a teacher. They don't learn from themselves. They learn from a teacher. You can learn for yourself. It'll take longer. But being taught, there's certain things that you can be taught that you can't learn by yourself. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say right now on that. Maybe I can pick that back up tomorrow, delve back into that a little more. There's a little more stuff I want to touch on that. Kind of like who can be a man then, right? If it's a learned skill, then anyone can learn it, right? It's like carpentry. Anyone can learn carpentry. You don't need to be born from a carpenter's. You don't have to have a carpenter father or a carpenter mother. Anyone can learn it. So, does that mean that there are women who can learn to be a man better than a male? If it's a skill, then the answer is yes. That can happen. But they also would need a teacher, and they would need a teacher, all right? And okay, here's another question that we talk about. Can a woman teach a boy to be a man? I'm going to say in some aspects, maybe in many, yes. Especially in the aspect of how to treat a woman. So, who better to train a boy to treat a woman like a man than another woman? Because a man might have a different opinion on how to treat a woman, but the woman knows how the woman wants to be treated. But there might be other aspects of being a man that a woman cannot teach. I don't know what they are. Maybe we'll get back into this a little bit later. But anyway, I feel a little bit better now. My heart kind of calmed down. So I don't know what the hell that episode was, but luckily it went by kind of fast. Appreciate y'all listening. I'm going to check in with y'all tomorrow, let you know how this evening goes. Come back with my new dude. Stop clowning me. I see you back there clowning. Stop it. Check the link below if you want to see what I said about white privilege. And we'll talk tomorrow. Peace, love, and stay safe on purpose. Bye.